Whoopsie!
This many holes blown in the Humvee, but nothing hits Tony. So this chick was so turned on by how brazen Tony Stark was in asking her to bed that she got in the car and drove for 3+ hours with him to Malibu.
So anyway, Tony's gonna go to Afghanistan to show off a new weapon called the Jericho to the US military. Sounds like something they could do in the US. There's lots of weapons testing facilities. Yeah, well, they're gonna do it in Afghanistan because I need it for the story. Fair enough. And so then he's gonna be held captive by the terrorists, and he's gonna have this thing in his chest that's using a car battery to power a magnet to keep a piece of shrapnel from entering his heart. I have to say, it sounds like you pinned him in a situation that's gonna be impossible to get out of. Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, the terrorists want him to build them a Jericho missile, so they give him a bunch of weapons materials and mostly leave him alone. But there's a guard in the room or something, right? No, they are kind of keeping an eye on things through a security camera, though. Why not have a guard in the room keeping an eye on things? Because.
Wait a minute, why does the bad guy insist on having Stark build the Jericho missile instead of just killing him immediately? We learn he's already got the connection to Obadiah, so he can buy Stark weapons under the table, so why not just buy a Jericho that way? If he shoots Tony right now, he can still get the Jericho and then fulfill his promise to Obadiah to kill the guy.
That could run your heart for 50 lifetimes.
Wait a second, is the reactor needed to keep shrapnel out of his heart or to power the thing?
The doctor guy is gonna be like, whoa, this thing could run your heart for like 50 lifetimes. Wait, is the thing running Tony's heart or powering powering the magnet? So why would that guy say that? I don't know.
The arc reactor is here, but then we see it, granted ever so briefly, but with that unmistakable blue glow, when he shows Jensen the blueprints, which is before he's actually put the damn thing in his chest. If only there was a shining, gleaming clue that could have tipped the terrorists off that Tony wasn't building a missile. Where did he get the hair gel? Someone forgot to tell this guy he has video cameras set up in this room. The only guy who actually keeps an eye on the video feed sees Tony doing some crazy robotic leg thing and goes in to call them on their but then just drops it and lets them get back to work. Missiles don't have masks. This should have been a dead giveaway. If these guys had ever seen Hunt for Red October, they know to be careful shooting in a room full of missiles. So none of these guys even got one bullet anywhere near the giant eye holes? Did none of the flames of this explosion get through his eye holes either?
So anyway, Tony's gonna kill a bunch of terrorists and there's gonna be fire and explosions. How's Tony able to see out of the suit? Well, the mask has some pretty massive eye holes. And the fires and explosions don't roast his eyeballs? They do not. So what does he do after that? Well, now he's changed and he wants to do good, so he announces that his company's not gonna make weapons anymore. Won't that jeopardize the entire company and cause hundreds of people to lose their jobs? Probably. Kind of weird that his first good act is gonna destroy hundreds of families.
So it wouldn't be uncommon for somebody as busy as Pepper Potts to use an earpiece to talk on the phone, right?
How big are your hands?
What?
But you'll notice as the camera switches back and forth, the earpiece is now missing. Take a good look at Tony's mug. What's wrong with this picture? Well, the fact that it was upside down in the previous picture and now we show you here that he's drinking coffee out of it, that seems a bit odd, don't you think?
Wait a minute, the coffee Pepper brought him back before he talked to Obi and then tested flight inside and then tested the flight of the suit outside is still steaming hot?
Can you tell me what's wrong with this car? Well, if you said that in a previous clip that it was missing a license plate, you'd be 100% correct.
Apparently, secret meetings concerning Tony's own company that result in injunctions against him can take place without his or Pepper's knowledge. This shell flies past Ironman but never hits anything or detonates.
Do you see the glowing blue lights in his ears? They weren't there before. Where'd they come from?
So what else happens? Well, Obadiah can't figure out the mini arc reactor thing, so he paralyzes Tony and steals his. Uh-oh, is he gonna kill him? No, he's gonna explain his evil plan to him and then leave him for dead. Why wouldn't he just kill him, though? Because there has to be a final fight.
Worried that I was...
That had to be extremely painful.
killing the golden goose.
But I guess maybe it wasn't that painful because the blood disappears all of a sudden. And don't say he wiped it off. I'm not buying it.
Why doesn't he use this thing to roll across the floor and save more of his energy?
She's fine. She's with 5 agents. They're about to arrest Obadiah.
That's not gonna be enough.
Why doesn't Tony just call her right now and tell her to stop?
Check out this mom with her kids as Tony holds them up. Shouldn't the mom's hair be coming forward over her face since she's in that awkward position?
So then there's gonna be a final fight. Right. And Obadiah's a really good fighter, so it's super tough for Tony. Didn't we have a whole thing where it takes Tony a while to figure out how to use the suit properly? Yeah, well, Obadiah's gonna get the hang of it immediately. Wow. So then they're gonna have a crazy public fight and Obadiah's gonna throw cars around and stuff. What's his plan here exactly? Well, I guess it's to murder Tony in a very public way and hope that solves all his problems. Doesn't seem like it would. Yeah, it's not the best plan.
I've made a few adjustments of my own.
Wow, are you kidding me with that takeoff speed? Have you even flown in that thing before?
Not exactly.
Tank missile!
So anyway, Tony's gonna fly so high up that Obadiah's suit freezes and he's gonna fall all the way back down to Earth. Wow, so he dies? No, he's completely fine. How? I don't know. Fair enough. So then Tony's gonna get Pepper to overload this giant arc reactor thing so it blows up and kills Obadiah. Wouldn't that also kill Tony? It would and it should, but it won't.